you've always been considered one of the more, what's a good word for it? Progressive.
Okay.
R&B artists. You know, you with even a taste of throwback in it. You've always, you know, the melodies have always been there. You've always kept the vibe a certain way in your songs. And now we're in the year of the ratchet. We're in the middle of the Ratchet Republic.
Ratchet Republic.
What does a Musiq Soulchild album sound like now? Where
to people or to me? To people or to me? Because I don't know.
Let's start with you.
To me, it's an evolution. It's a combination of consistency and evolution.
Okay.
Consistency because I can't alienate the people, myself from the people who fell in love with the elements that they fell in love with when it comes to me and my presentation of music. However, there has to be some kind of progress being made, and that's where the evolutionary element comes in. Like, I gotta grow.
Right.
You know, asking an artist to be the same person that they was 15 years ago is the equivalent of asking anyone to be the same person that they were 15 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you say it from that perspective, yeah, it sounds asinine. Like, why would I be like I was in? No, I'm not finna act like that.
Right.
I'm past that. Okay. Well, we get past stuff too. You know, and I get it. That's your jam. You love it. But I'm a different person now. And I may sing the same way if I tried, if I could even, do the same runs, same melodies, line for line, note for note. But I feel differently and shouldn't whenever, and I'm specifically talking about my live shows and my live performances.
Okay.
When you see me perform live, like I want to give you more of the song that you're not going to get off the album.
I can dig that.
So then what I do is, okay, well then maybe I need to incorporate it in my project so that then they'll know how to expect that when they come see me live.
Okay.
But that's a tightrope that you're walking on because if you do too much, then you're losing me. If you're not doing enough, then you're boring. So, but it's then who do you listen to and what determines that?
But and that's right back to, you know, super fan, casual listener, or consumer. People listen to a music. I'll speak for myself because I've been guilty of this plenty of times.
Okay.
You hear a certain song. Let's say That Way Tonight. The let's just add
For the Night.
Thank you. Excuse me.
That's all good.
You hear that song, you attach memories to it. You attach your feeling to it.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes back,
yeah.
you're back in that
like
moment.
A time
it was a
machine.
good time. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
the
it
moment
takes you
that
right
attached to that.
Right back to it, yeah.
So you continuously go to that artist for that feeling specifically.
But,
and from time to time, when they switch up, you almost feel like you've been had.
Gotcha.
Wait a minute, I came to you for this, and now this is something that I don't know about. Not good, bad, or even indifferent. Just, what is this? I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
And you'll run into, I think that's where a good chunk of your criticism specifically from the fans will come from, because you make those kind of songs. They're benchmarks in time.
Gotcha.
Where people want to experience that feeling again. You almost play it for people going, yo, check this out.
Gotcha.
This is the wave right here. Check this out.
But you got to understand, it's good that you said the wave. Waves move, man.
Yes, they do. Well played.
Waves move.
Well played.
And you just got to move with it. It's stupid. Like, could you imagine the surfer just waiting on that one wave? It's like, all these waves happening, bro. You better get out there. Because they're unpredictable. And maybe you may affect that wave yourself just by you putting yourself in it. But if you're just sitting back just waiting on a specific one, you might end up waiting all day, all week, all month. It may come, it may not. Otherwise, people are getting on with their lives and you stuck.
Right.
Mad, hating, sending me little stupid comments. I'm never going to respond to. What kind of life is that? And if that's the kind of time you got to waste on something like that, you don't have a life. All the more reason why you don't even deserve the response.
Why you should be paying any attention.
So, to your point though, that's the beauty of recording. You can always go play it. You can always go play it, bro. Now, immediately, you know, the timeline immediately after it, I'll perform it close to it as I possibly humanly can. But after a while, it's going to grow. It's going to evolve. And if you care and if you rock with me, then you should be willing to evolve with me. Or just kindly take your exit, bro.
Now, on that note, when it comes time to make the new stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you don't close yourself off completely. I know you hear what's happening in the world
Yeah.
of R&B. Where do you draw the line where you say, okay, this is against my standard. This is cool to incorporate. This I'm not gonna mess with.
I don't operate like that per se. How I operate in effect, to that is I just respond to what registers to me.
Okay.
It's not like I'm
Okay.
going out listening, blah blah blah. I just stuff just happens. You just hear stuff, because especially if you're in this business and you moving around, you can't get around it. Radio is always on. People are talking about the next new whoever, and you're going to hear it. You're in the studio, be like, yo, did you check out the blah blah blah? Somebody just turns something on. You're like, yo, what's that? Like, it just happens. I actually make a conscious effort to sort of shy away from it, because as an artist, you have a tendency to sort of soak stuff up.
Okay.
Without even trying to. However, you've been inspired, like, yo, that's dope, and you get it. So then when you vibing on something, and that thing that just inspired you fits, you're just gonna do it. Sometimes without even being mindful that you're doing something that you heard.
Right.
We all learn, and we all are inspired by everybody, whether we consciously do it or not. That's how you could listen to somebody like, yo, that kind of sound like so-and-so. They're not trying to sound like so-and-so. That's just how they sound.
Right.
And they just happen to be tapping in that same frequency that person may have. Some people do that better than others. Some people do what they got from someone better than that someone. Not to say that person is better, but that person may be better suited for that vibe. It's just that the other person got to it first.
Right.
Or got known for it before the next person.
Right.
Because nothing is new under the sun, and people will be acting like, you stole my whatever. It's like, it wasn't really yours to begin with. Like, we all renting this. It was here before we got here. It's going to be here when we dip. Like,
but there is biting.
no, there is. Now, that pertains to consciously setting out to rob somebody, or they, and then using it for your own, and not giving them credit, man. Like it was all you. Like, nah, you got that from somewhere. It's cool, but don't act like you ain't get it from nowhere.
Right.
Right. Show some respect. That's why I always attribute whatever I may have been inspired by. I always let people know, like, I actually got it from blah, blah, blah. I'm actually doing blah, blah, blah. Or I will connect myself with that person and let them know. I don't care whether y'all know. I let them know, like, bro, I did that blah from, oh, word, I ain't even know that. When I just said it, like, yeah, that was all you.
Right, right.
And I give people theirs. But that's just me. That's just how I operate. Ain't nobody got to do that, but that's just what I choose to do.
But I wish there wasn't so much biting.
But some people, unfortunately, not everyone is blessed with the ability to create and generate. Their best defining quality is to imitate.
Mimic.
Yeah, mimic and imitate. But it's not to take anything away from them, because there is a level of creativity to that. It's just that not as much as a person.
That's such a slippery slope.
Who sets out to be an originator.
Right.
But even originators get their stuff from somewhere.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But it becomes a super slippery slope in a generation where we give awards for participation, and everybody wants instant gratification.
Yeah, but not for originality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
and you got a lot of folks that's like breaking new ground, and not new ground as in it's never been done before, but breaking new ground for their timeline.
Exactly.
For their generation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And then someone else comes along.
And eats all the gravy.
And because we don't want to hate someone for their hustle, or at least
cool.
they're trying, at least they're on stage, I got to give it to them.
But don't be so dismissive to the source.
Right.
That's rude. It's disrespectful. I don't mean to be all, elementary with it, but sometimes you got to dumb it down into like simple basic terms. That's wrong. Because if somebody did, I watch my mouth, because sometimes, man, like I just get, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to stop you.
Nah, but people feel like, why he cussing though? Like, but did you just listen to what I said, man? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to stop you from cussing either.
But you're supposed to be a lover, not a lovers get angry too.
Well,
You
music,
get frustrated
they think
too.
you're supposed to be a lot of things.
They
That
think I'm supposed to be Jesus because I had them Air Jesus. So
you saw those pictures, right? You saw that. You caught that, right?
you started this. You started this.
Flashback to my Instagram. It's Mr. Mac. The Air Jesus sandals
I didn't
was
make
lit.
them, yo.
Lit.
I didn't make them.
Denim
You
sandals,
got
the
everybody
first time
thinking
I ever seen
I
them.
didn't make them. I didn't make them.
I didn't know if you made them or not. I just thought they were like, all right, what's happening now? What are we doing now?
So these were made by Diesel. These are also some denim sneakers. They were made by. I didn't make these.
See, there are no toes out though. That's the difference.
Bruh, let's get back to the real thing, yo.
The toes were kicking it down.
Anyway, yo.
I thought it was dope. I personally thought it was dope.
Yeah, but not everybody share that same sentiment. That's all I'm saying.
And hasn't that
And
been,
it is what it is. It's
like
whatever.
I said,
It's
hasn't
whatever.
that been the defining thing of your career?
No,
Not
yeah.
everyone shares the same
and that's
sentiment,
fine.
but it's dope.
And that's fine. And it's fine.
And
like,
you're gonna
and don't
do it
get me
regardless.
wrong. Like I appreciate the look. I'm not. I don't want you to take this as like.
Oh no,
You know what I'm saying? I was upset and mad. No. That would have been a totally
I don't
different
even. I don't even see it that way.
No. But yeah, I was. That was like just.
It was
kinda-
a moment. It was
Yeah,
something that happened.
If you don't know what we're talking about, don't even worry about it. But if you
I'll show
do,
you.
yeah. But
I'll show you.
yeah, I think that it's important to honor the originators, even if you don't really rock with them like that. But just at least show them some respect, man, because everything comes from somewhere. Not everybody has the ability to be, or the attention span, or even want to spend the time and energy on being original, and that's cool. Excuse me. It's not really cool. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I
It is
respect
what
it
it is.
less,
You just gotta let it be what it is and appreciate it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And there's room for that, because there is an audience for that, where they can only process but a certain amount of creative
stuff.
information at one time.
Okay.
So that's why you got stuff like karaoke. Karaoke is so popular because the song is what it is, and they learned it as it is, and they feel good because they know a song, and they blah blah blah. But if you ask them to sing an original song, they couldn't. But it doesn't make them bad people or corny or whack. It's just that's not their thing. They didn't come with that feature.
No, that's not the thing that makes them corny or whack. It's the biting and not giving credit.
Yeah,
is a corny
now that's
or whack
corny.
thing.
I don't care who you are. That's corny.
Not acknowledging where you got
Yeah,
it
man.
from, pretending that
And you don't have to do it on a major scale, but don't act like especially if somebody's asking you like, "Yo, so what inspired you to blah blah blah? Where did you get your style from a little bit?" And you're like, I just woke up, and God spoke to me, and like, bruh.
Ooh, don't bring God into this.
Exactly. Folks love blaming God.
Ooh, don't do that.
They love blaming God. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
thank
Like,
you.
no, God blessed you with a different ability, and you wasn't cool with it because you wanted to be somebody else. So you started biting them. But we're not gonna get into that conversation.
I'm fine to leave that right there. That's fine.
So
with me
everything
right
ain't
there.
for everybody, and I mean that all across the board. It may not be for you to be the next whatever. You may have to play the support, but just because you're playing the support don't mean that position is not important.
Right.
But everybody want to be in the light. Somebody got to be in the dark.
Somebody got to work the lights.
Somebody got to work the light. You can't work the light and be in the light at the same time. But maybe you may be the best light worker there is, but you're not going to do your job if you want to be in the light, because you're going to be hating on the person in the light.
Right. Moving the light away from.
Yeah, like shining
to
it
shine
on
it
you,
on
taking
yourself.
selfies. Bro, nobody care about you. If anybody would care about you is if you did your job. Because then, and how you got to take it is, yo, and how many times have we said it about anybody? Yo, I don't know who worked that light, but that dude did his job, and the light is a metaphor. I'm just saying, like,
It could be anything.
it could be anything. Like, I don't know who did whatever, especially,
system,
yeah,
the mics,
whoever did that sound, they doing their
clothes,
job.
the
That-
sandals, the
you gotta,
whatever. All the good stuff that catches attention.
you got to take it like that, but for some people, that's not enough. They want you to know, see me, look at me, like me. I was the bro. Nobody cares that much. Just take your blessing as it comes. But